if your love language, for example, is physical touch, you
You're not
are
gonna
not
like it.
built for this.
This is not a test.
Oh, that's nice. Have you done many podcasts?
This is my first podcast.
Really? I actually was wondering that, and that's kind of why I wanted to do
I
it
think
too.
your mic needs to be closer.
Oh yeah, put your mic like all the way up.
All the way?
Yeah, just so, and then he'll lift it up for you. Yeah, so I wanted to do it partly because I figured I looked, I didn't see many podcasts that you've done, so you haven't really done many podcasts.
Not like this.
Yeah, more like interviews.
Yes. Tons
Yeah.
of them, but not like this. It's the first time.
Yeah. No, like over here, like and in LA and stuff, like comedians, they just like have podcasts and just talk. It's just like fun. It's not like
Yeah, I think it's very like trendy, and there are like so many topics for you know, they have different audiences and stuff.
yeah. Well, you're funny. You'd be good at it, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. I think you're hilarious.
pretty. Where do you live?
I live in Michigan.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, I was not expecting that.
Well, she's not from Michigan.
I mean, yes, I live there, but,
Uh-huh.
born and raised in Panama City, Panama, Central America.
Uh-huh.
How do you say your last name?
Jasmine.
The last name.
Oh, my last name?
Yeah.
Pineda.
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 That is so cute.
Pineda.
Yeah, like Americans always pronounce my last name like with such a cute accent.
Pineda.
Pineda.
I can't roll my R's. Can you?
That's good. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's difficult if your like mother tongue is English. It's very, very hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we're Italian, but we didn't do much R rolling in my house.
So
So was that your first language, Italian?
No, my mother was born there, but they taught us American because when they came over here, they wanted us to be more American
Okay.
because they used to get made fun of and for being immigrants, you know. So,
I feel it.
so yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard to realize that happened to Italians because now Italians are just
yeah.
regular white people.
Yeah. Do you
So,
speak
you know.
Italian? Vin?
No, so my parents did, but they didn't name me Vincenzo.
But you don't speak Italian.
I can understand it. I minored in Italian in college.
Okay, cool. So did I.
Like with my like Spanish being my first language, like for me, even when I haven't studied Italian at all, I can like listen to someone speaking Italian and I can get most of the things.
Right, it's similar.
Yes, with Portuguese, you know, because all these languages are connected.
Yeah.
I can't believe how little I know of Spanish, though. Like when I did a show in Colombia, and that was the first time I was somewhere where English like was not spoken at all, and like I was trying to get a haircut, trying to buy things. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I would think from living in America, I would know how to say one or two things, but I really, it's sad.
Yes, and
I wanted to learn it
because like when you're a Latin American, even like for us, like it changes from one country to the other, the accent.
Yeah,
and
like the
people
dialect.
speak like really fast in Spanish.
Really fast.
Yes, they do. So it's very hard to pick up the words.
Yeah. So you're from Panama?
Yes.
Panama.
You never been there?
No.
I would love it. The women
Yes,
are beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. It looks like a little bit like Miami,
Uh-huh.
like the city. It's like you have the border cross and, you know, like the big tall buildings.
Yeah.
And it's like there is always like something going on, like the rush of the city.
Yeah. You were saying it kind of reminds you of New York a little
Yes, a lot. Of course, like New York is like 20 times bigger
bit. Mm-hmm.
than Panama, but it's like, you know, the heavy traffic, everybody like in their own world, minding their business. And you can see like a mix of everything,
Yeah.
which is like very different from Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like where I live right now is like, is the opposite.
Did you go from Panama right to Michigan?
Yeah.
And like, was that the first place in America you went to?
I mean, like when it was like a year ago, I came from Panama
Uh-huh.
to the Atlanta airport.
Okay.
Right. And then directly to Detroit. them in Michigan. And yes, it was like actually the first time visiting the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Visiting to stay because, like I came here on a K1 visa. So, yeah.
And like, were you like, this is America? Like, did
I
you
mean,
did
I
you like,
visited
what the is this?
Wait, why Michigan?
That's where her
because
man lives.
My husband is from
Yeah.
Michigan.
And he's
He lived
Italian, too.
there.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
He's
Gino.
Gino Palazzolo.
Oh my
Yeah, that is
God.
very Italian. I was going to ask you, like, your name is the first time I hear it. Vinny.
Oh, yeah? Well, Vincenzo. And then Vinny. But it's Vincent because I was saying they wanted to name me something American. So it's Vincent Guadagnino.
Okay. That sounds like more, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Guadagnino.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on, you can say that one.
Guadagnino.
Guadagnino?
Guadagnino.
Da.
Guadagnino.
Yes,
Oh,
perfect.
Guadagnino.
Yes.
Does it have like a meaning or something?
Oh, yeah. It actually means to earn a little.
Oh, Nino is little, right?
Yes.
And Guada is to
Yes.
earn.
Mine, yes. My,
Wow.
it means I'm broke pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I've been trying to just outlive my name.
So Vinny
My whole
was
life.
who earns a little.
Yeah, because guadagnare in Italian means to earn.
Yeah.
And then Nino means a little.
So
A
did they
little.
choose that? Do you think you're like,
How do
I don't know, you
last
research your
names
history.
how do
research
last
your
names
history.
happen? Do people
Mine is
choose
slavery, so
them? Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
All right.
sometimes I heard, like, I don't know
Just
where
some
I read
guy's
it, that people will pick up like the last names according like to what they were doing or something. Their
Right.
Yeah, they were earning a
professions.
little.
Yeah, so I come
So,
from
yeah,
broke people.
Yeah.
I come from
There you
poor,
go.
lazy mother effers.
That's
So I actually we'll just set the table more. I don't watch much reality TV, ironically, but I do watch 90 Day Fiancé.
You do?
Yes, that's why you're here. I'm a fan.
Oh, you're a fan.
I'm a fan. And you're the breakout star of 90 Day Fiancé. I can only name like one other person that
Fat guy,
that I know.
Right?
The fat guy.
Who, Big
Let
Ed?
me guess.
Ed, yeah. I don't know if he's fat. He just
It's just
his big
Who's
shoulders.
the fat guy?
No, that's
No,
what she's
with
talking
the-
about. That's what she's talking about.
Same with the neck. The neck.
Yeah.
Roly.
So,
Yeah, so I'm a big fan. Like I just like can always just turn that on, like put it in the background. I like watching it with a girl. It's like my go-to. I don't Netflix and chill. I TLC and chill.
That is good to know.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very entertaining.
Only thing that I get confused because there's so many shows.
Yes, there are so many spin-offs. It's sometimes like
Can you try to like break it down a little bit? Like
It's
of what
hard
what
to
what did you
keep up.
start at and then where did it go from there?
So, you have before the 90 days, because like basically the dynamic of the show is American people finding love outside the United States
Yeah.
and bringing that person to marry them,
Mhm.
right? So it was the original series called 90 Day Fiancé. We just recently aired and I got married on TV and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then there come off like many other spin-off, like before the 90 day, which is like you are dating online, the American person traveled to the country.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't before the 90 day with Gino. Like, so he was dating me online. We have never met in person. And that first encounter face to face was fun. And that is before the 90 day. Because
That was the first one you were on?
yeah,
Oh,
before
okay.
the 90 day. Then there's 90 Day Fiancé. Then there is another spin-off that is called Happily Ever After.
Uh-huh.
Ironically, almost no one is happy in that show.
Of course.
Ever After.
That's how it keeps going.
Yeah.
If everyone was happily ever after, there'd be no show.
It sucks, some couples are. And it's the one that is currently airing, Happily Ever After. It's just like, the couples got married and just they follow up.
The
they marry back.
continuation.
Yes, there is another one that is the other way, in which instead of the foreign coming to the United States, it is the American person that
Yeah.
travels to that country to marry that person. And then there is the single life, in which,
They
we
all-
have couples, like they break up and now
Yeah.
they're single and they are trying to find love again. And so far, I think that's pretty much it.
So are you on Ever After now?
Happily Ever After.
You're on Happily Ever After
Yeah.
because you did all of them. They've been following your journey up into this one.
How many years?
Except not single.
Exactly. The goal is not to reach
Not to end up on the single one.
Exactly.
There's a single one too?
Yeah, because they take like all the rejects and they like put them
Oh,
together.
like
Like they do in
all
The Bachelor.
the broken marriages,
Oh,
like the
God.
couples that didn't
Yeah.
work out.
Scraps.
Yeah.
Kind of, so.
Got to keep the
Yeah.
keep the paycheck going,
Yeah. Oh, they also have like pillow talk.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yes, which is like
Another.
cast members that been on the show. They are watching the current season, the current couples, and they like give their comments about it.
Oh
And
my
they call it
And those are
pillow
people
talk.
that have made it. They're still together.
They're, of course, yeah.
Yeah, because this
still
is
together.
real.
Yeah.
This is what I like
Why
about
don't
the
you
show.
do that?
No, well, what do you mean? Do what?
Be on the
Find a
show
girl
like
from
that.
another country?
Yeah, and like be on
I
the
can't even
show.
date a girl in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Maybe you're not lucky here. You are gonna be lucky outside.
trust me, I know that they're better, Jasmine. I
Hey,
do.
hey.
Oh my God.
You don't want these gold digging hoes over here. But
He's bitter.
I just don't like long distance. But
Oh God.
maybe but it's real though. Like these people are really in relationships.
Uh-huh.
It's not like that's why I'm invested in the shows, because it's not like you're watching like Too Hot to Handle or X on the Beach or like some kind of show where they're obviously just like faking it.
Yeah,
for,
this is about marriage, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a big commitment. And it is not just like, oh, you met a person and you fell in love and that's it. Like you have to go through the whole immigration process,
yeah.
which is you have to invest a lot of time, a lot of money. And with COVID, actually, like all this immigration process was delayed. So it took longer than usually. Like, for example, for me, typically it will take something between 8 to 12 months are the most for someone like me to get like their K1 visa approved. But it took me a year and a half because of COVID. So there is a lot of, the things that are involved and it's very real. It's very tangible. It's very real. It's like someone like me that I travel the world but never been in the United States. Like generally for the very first time ever move outside of her country to go to a country you've never been before. So that's crazy. That's very real.
But you were talking to him online for real.
For real for 10 months.
Before
10
the
months.
show.
Before a show was involved?
Before, yeah. So the story goes like we met online
Uh-huh.
and, we bonded, we connected, we started a formal relationship. Like, okay, we are online, but we are exclusive. So with technology, those things are easier nowadays because you can actually like video call the person and it's easier,
But
right?
you hadn't met.
No,
Okay.
like never seen him in person, nothing. Like,
What was it on?
Huh?
What was the website?
you don't want to know, Vinny.
No?
No,
Why don't I want to know?
Google it.
Oh, okay. Was it?
Where Jasmine and Gino met.
Oh, I'm afraid of. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
now I'm so curious.
It's probably one of the. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. The ones that you make fun of me. Yeah.
Yeah. Seeking. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that very one. That very one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, but I was gonna give you. Okay, but continue. So you were talking to him for real on a thing
Yeah.
like that,
It was like
and you actually have a real connection.
yes, we
Okay.
do. And then
You had a real.
the
connection.
thing is like COVID, all this COVID, the pandemic, it happened during those times. And we were literally like working from home and you have like
Yeah.
a lot of time in your hands. And we were talking like for 7, 10, 12 hours, like crazy the whole freaking day. And we
Yeah.
connected. And then because we have so much time, he was like, have you heard of 90 Day Fiancé? I personally don't watch TV. I'm not familiar with reality TV. Actually, I Googled you to know like what was Jersey Shore and all that stuff. Like I have no idea. I don't watch it. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I don't know what it is. And then he was like, okay, with Zoom, we through the computer started watching the show. And I told him like, oh, this follow the journey of people like us.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, we should apply.
Mm-hmm.
And I applied just for fun. And I can tell you, Vinny, like in 3 days, they were contacting us.
Mm.
And we have a casting. And after they talked to me and they saw that it was real because we've been dating so far like for 8 months.
Do you think that a lot of people are in that position that they're trying to get on the show, that are going through that are talking to people overseas?
Well, it's hard to tell, who is fake, who is like real.
Yeah.
But it blows my mind to believe, I'm not saying that it is not possible. It blows my mind to believe that people will go through all this process just to be on the show or to get some fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a crazy one. They would to do any other show, but like you said, you're leaving your whole country.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big thing. And on top of everything, you have to remember that there is immigration involved. And that is kind of like a fraud. Like, that is scary. Like how far you can go just to be on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go to jail to be on TV.
But I mean, maybe to get your citizenship, no?
Yeah, but they do that off TV.
Oh.
So that happens.
But that kind of
that's like the point of the show, is that you watch a lot of like, especially I don't know about the other way. The other way one is weird. When you see the girls that like move to like India and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, damn, like you really can't get dick. You can't get dick in Ohio.
No, let's go to India.
But like, I feel like I would do it for my citizenship.
But a lot of guys you see going on the show, like coming on the show, and I've seen like, you can see them like manipulating and taking advantage of like some women. Obviously to get a green card.
A lot of like there is two ways, like the American person being a scam.
Yeah.
And the foreign sometimes being a scam. Like I have seen it and it goes both ways. Because sometimes, like the idea, how is the American person a scam? Like, let's say the typical foreign that comes to the United States, marry them, get their papers, and it was fake, bye, we're out, And the other way around that I have seen, it is the American person, like, picturing something like this is, the life you're going to have. Like, that is also, like, equally scamming.
Yeah.
So it can happen both ways. So long-distance relationships are not for everyone. And I think that people have to be very careful because it's like it takes a lot of hard work to make a relationship nowadays work. And like on top of that, long distance, the different cultures, a person, one or the other, either the American or the foreign person will have to move if they want to be together and sacrifice a lot of things. So that is not for everybody. That's all I can say. It's very hard. So that's why, like, it blows my mind to think that someone will go through all this nightmare just to be on TV. That's the silliest, like, cruelest thing as well, because you are taking the chance of someone that is in an actual, real relationship, and you are delaying their immigration process because you just want to be on TV.
But why would they do it, though? Because, like, these people go back to living like normal lives, I know that like sometimes you might have breakout stars like what?
Like Ed.
Like Ed. the star, the biggest star in the world, like Jasmine, but for the most part I feel like they go back to living their normal lives, and they just get real jobs and stuff like that. So why do you think that they go on the show?
Actually, I haven't had the opportunity, like, to get to know, like, someone who has done it. Like,
or even yourself. I mean,
But why would they do it? I have no idea.
That's a real answer.
Like I applied, I was drunk.
That's same.
I have no idea why would you want to do something like that. That's stupid to me. Because it's not fun.
It's not.
No. And I always keep telling the viewers, with this reality TV thing, like, I'm glad that they get entertained. But sometimes, like, on my perspective, that you have to be on my shoes to understand, right? It's like, what is fun and entertainment for you is my real life.
Yeah. Your misery is their entertainment.
Exactly. But you sign up for this, which I know, but it's how reality TV works.
Yeah, of course.
Like, because it's like you're exposing a lot of your personal life. Right?
Yeah.
But you decide how deeper you want to go. But if you sign up for this, you have to be very open and aware that you have to share, like, intimate personal details.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, I was, if there was a couple that was here that wanted a reality show and they were going to make money from it, they were going to make a career off of it and stuff like that, I would understand it. It's like you're trading one thing for the other. But like I said, a lot of times on the TLC shows and stuff, like I don't really see like the major benefit. You know, you're just on TV a little bit and then you go to pillow talk.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you don't
like basically
like local celebrity, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why I did Jersey Shore. I just wanted to be a local celebrity. I just wanted to get girls at first, but they don't want to do that because they're getting married. So
what do you want to do?
I just went on my show when I was 21 years old because I just wanted to get girls, like at the bar. I wanted them to see me on.
Like, oh, Vinny from Jersey Shore.
Yeah, like a little stupid local TV show, like not a major. I didn't know it was going to be like a national television show like that.
Yes, because the dynamic of your show.
It's big in South America.
It's different, right? It keeps like the same cast members or like the same talent.
Yeah.
During the whole show. Like for us, it's like, this is the thing with 90 Day Fiancé. And that's why when people refer to me like, oh, you're a reality star, you're this and that. And it's not me trying to play humble, but I say like, yes and no. Because I do benefit from the fame of the show, you know, but it's not like 90 Day Jasmine Fiancé.
Yeah.
You know, it's 90 Day Fiancé. And the show is going to continue and then it's going to exist. Either I'm in there or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because it follows different couples and it changes. You know,
you're replaceable.
Story. People like me, I feel like I've been very lucky that I've been given the opportunity to share like my whole process. Not all couples have that opportunity because in my case, it was from the beginning when I was getting to meet Gino for the first time, then coming to America, marrying him, and now marriage life, you know? So, but not all the couples have the whole process shown on TV.
Right. Yeah, your whole thing has been documented.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you were saying about the talking 12 hours a day thing, I know like technology allows us to do that, but
I wouldn't do it.
But I also feel like it's unnatural and it kind of puts us in these like situations that we're not supposed to be in. And I get it. If you have two people that are like so determined to make it work and to meet, it could happen. And I'm glad that there are success stories. But a lot of these times I'm like, I just end up feeling like I have a relationship with my phone and not an actual human being.
Exactly. That's why long distance is not for everybody. I always tell people, you know, when I'm like, because they know me, they know that I met Gino and all the process and like, you know, I met this guy and it's online. What do you advise? And I always tell them, if your love language, for example, is physical touch, you are not built for this. This is not going to work because in a long distance relationship, you have to accept that there are going to be holidays, important celebrations, your birthday, Valentine, and it sucks. And that person is not going to be there. And as you said, you have a relationship with your phone because that's all. Yeah. That's the best you can do. You know, it's just the fun and trying to be connected with the person. But that it's not for a lot of people good enough.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's like a 2D version of somebody.
Really horny.
Yeah, I'm horny.
That's why I said physical touch.
He would cheat.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, is it cheating? You're not really with the person.
When you guys
don't get me. Oh my God.
I got my boy I got Gino's back. I got Gino's back.
Show him. It's very hard for me to take the boot.
Vinny can't. He's that
Vinny.
Hard.
I can tell you.
I've been in long distance relationships.
How? Cheating?
No. I'm just saying, like, I just find it kind of just pointless now. Like, if you're gonna start, if you already had something and you're together and then it gets to long distance, then yeah, you'd be loyal.
Shit.
No. Then you'd be loyal. But
I see you cheating.
Wow, you know me too well. Nah.
Look at because he's blushing.
I know he is blushing.
Yes, I can read body language. I know when someone is lying.
You can't read me. I'm autistic.
No, I can. Trust me, I can read you.
How did you know that? So, how did you get to the point where you like trusted that, you know, he was going to be faithful when you decided to be exclusive?
That is the thing. Yeah. You know, you just have to trust.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell, like, okay, he is faithful. I just have his word, like, yes, I'm being faithful.
Yeah.
I'm not with anybody else. You know, we are exclusive. And that's pretty much it. I didn't have any friend like, okay, do you know this guy? This is my boyfriend. This is my fiance. Check on him, whatever, you know.
Spies.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
But you didn't have.
And detectives were very expensive.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that.
Right.
It sucks. So it was just about trusting. You know, like believing.
But you also had a finish line. I tell a lot of people with the long distance, like, we need some kind of goal to work towards. A lot of people here, they just do long distance and they don't know what it's going to work to. They don't know who's going to end up moving where, because both people don't want to move out of their house or their state. So I've done that before. There was no talk about, like, that shit should be talked about day one. Like, who's moving where?
So what happened to you?
If we get that point. I was with somebody and, like, we never established, like, if she was going to move to me, because I wasn't even ready to.
But it was different states.
Yeah, different states.
Okay.
So I wasn't really ready to settle down. So I didn't have the conversation of, like, are you going to move to me? And she didn't want to move to where she was from. So we would just have this long distance relationship. We would meet, we would have fun, but it was never going anywhere. It was just in. So then when the real world hit and we're like, all right, we can't do this forever, it just ended.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I didn't really even want her to move to me. She didn't want to move to me, but she didn't even really want to. But yeah, I was part of the problem too. I'm just saying, people.
Yes, you were both wasting each other's time because you that is a conversation that you'd have had at the very beginning.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It has to happen right away, you know.
Yeah.
But with your case, with the K1 visa and stuff like that, like, you're working towards a goal of, like, I want you to come here, right? It's really the only way it could happen, unless you go the other way.
It happened because I was never able to convince Gino to move to Panama.
Would you want that?
I wanted that all the time. And because as I said, like,
probably better than Michigan.
I never envisioned myself leaving Panama to move, you know, to another country, especially the United States, like, which I never been before. If I go to, I don't know, a country and I like it, I can see myself living there. But that was not the case. Like, I have no idea except from what I've seen on TV and you can access.
So not everybody in the world is just dying to live in America?
Well, that is...
That's what they tell us here.
That is a very American belief, which is very far from being true.
Wow.
Like, you know, and I shouldn't be saying it because, I'm living in America and I love my
everyone
country.
talks shit about America.
Yeah, but
it's not even that. It's just like,
really.
it's just like, we can accept that some people are okay with the places they live.
Well, we think that everyone, like, I don't even know where other countries are because they act like America is
the world. Yeah. I don't even know where Panama is.
Yeah, no, me neither.
But all
Panama
I can
City.
tell you is, like,
the spring break.
Like, not to compare countries and stuff because, you know, like, but as an immigrant, all I can tell you is that even in the worst situation, like, if you had the power, you wouldn't leave your country.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what you know best.
Yeah, your family.
You know, there are things like, and people made those sacrifices because they got a better job.
Right.
Or, you know, there is war in their country, like, there is a situation, they found love, like, you know, and your fiance doesn't want to move to your country, you know, like, for very strong reasons. But even with those strong reasons to move, you, like, at the end, like, if you could have the power to say you would, you know.
What I always liked about you, which I think a lot of people, why they ended up identifying, was, like, I remember, like, there was, like, one episode where I don't know what the accusation was or something, but I'm sure that you get a lot of, like, accusations that maybe you were just, like, taking advantage of him or just, like, doing it for the money and stuff like that. But you were like, I can get fucking mad guys. Like, I can get, like, you're a beautiful girl. You know what I mean? So you can get a lot of American guys. You can get a lot of guys in Panama or whatever.
There is a waiting list, just so that you know.
There is a wait list.
Yes, there is.
So you liked him.
There always been a wait list.
Right.
Yeah.
So because a lot of times people think like you had mad options.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just, for some reason, really did click with this guy.
Exactly. It's like, you know, as I said, like, we really bonded. And
also, like, because a big thing here is, like, sugar daddy culture of, like, American guys and yachts and planes and, you know, like, that's what Sienna does. So I'm just kidding.
Get your bag, girl.
So you could go that route too if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but this is love.
I mean, like, yes, because as I said, like, I have always had options, but, you know, I had that before. You know, I have had that before, like the rich dude that,
you
know, expense whatever, give you a black car and just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And that, at the end of the day, didn't make me happy. Like, it was like temporary happiness.
Right.
But on the long run, I was not fully happy.
Right.
You know, and I was like, I prefer something that it's just genuine.
Yeah.
But it gives you happiness, yes. But it's like, it doesn't last.
Right. It's temporary.
It's
quick
temporary
material.
I don't even have a sugar daddy.
And you got to deal with like.
Vinny's jealous because I have a boyfriend.
You got to deal with fuck shit.
But you don't have a sugar daddy?
I don't. I just have a boyfriend.
Yeah. Her first thing.
So, but what is a sugar daddy? Because everybody accused me of having a sugar daddy, and I believe I have never had a freaking sugar daddy.
I don't have a fucking sugar daddy.
That's my point. That's why people like you, because you don't. It's you're more than what's beneath. What the fuck am I trying to say?
I don't know. You're not trying to say.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say. A sugar daddy is, well, there's different kinds. She knows more than me.
Okay, definition of sugar daddy, Vinny.
Someone that pays for your lifestyle, gives you like a extravagant lifestyle, which usually you would think that you have to repay back in sexual favors, but
Give
there
them
are
some sugar.
Yeah.
But there are other variations of it where you don't have to do that. They just want your company. They might want like a girlfriend experience type of thing. And they'll like, it's transactional. You know, they're only hanging out with you pretty much because of your money.
And that's it.
Because as a man, I do pay for everything, but I don't ever want it to feel like it's transactional. Like I'm buying her. Otherwise she wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So that's what a sugar daddy is.
You have to be rich.
To be a sugar daddy?
Right? Or you have to have
I guess.
Right?
Yeah, because then how are you going to support yourself and your family and another girl? Yeah.
And another girl.
I know girls here that literally, they'll be on dates with me.
You're a sugar daddy?
No.
Okay.
Girls will be going on dates with, I'm the side dude.
Oh, you're the side dude.
I'm the side dude. I'm the guy that they really want to fuck.
Oh, that's why you don't like him. He's not a sugar daddy. Good.
Yes, exactly.
No, Vinny doesn't have that much money.
Vinny.
Vinny's going broke.
It's chump change compared to you.
Bad sugar daddy. No.
No, so I'll hang out with girls and then literally I'll go back to their fucking apartment and it's this mad nice condo on like the Upper West Side. And then they'll tell me, they're like, yeah, like this, like my sugar daddy pays for this. So they're like,
so you benefit.
So you are
pro sugar daddies then.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not paying for it, so
Exactly.
I guess, but that's what it is. There's a very acceptable culture of it over here, you know?
I guess I never had a sugar daddy.
Interesting.
I know. But as I said in the show, if I wanted, I could get the sugar daddy of all sugar daddies. I just want to clarify that.
Yeah, because they love you. They love like the girl from overseas, like spicy Latina.
And and
What do you think about like, do you know what passport bro culture is?
I was, like, better than Google nowadays is TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
that's like the real news.
Oh my gosh, exactly. Like, it's like Googling, but with videos and explanation and everything. And I love it. And I was like looking at that term, which was new for me. So it's kind of like, let me see if I remember. It's kind of like you, as an American, go to a country to like buy a wife or a girlfriend, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a lot of it is prostitution because like it's so open and it's sad, but in a lot of South American countries, like beautiful women that are just like out on the streets, like, so, it's like a sex exchange culture kind of thing. So a lot of guys go there for like bachelor parties and stuff like that. And they, get addicted to it. Like they go to that country, then they're going to go to Costa Rica and Brazil.
I mean, it has always existed,
Yeah.
It's just that now it's called that way then.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever, I guess the next level up would be to marry one of them. You know what I mean? And then like have a wife come home. But yeah, I mean it happens a lot. Like if you get like a direct JetBlue flight from JFK to Colombia, it's all the same looking guy.
No.
Yeah, they all look like Gino. No, I'm kidding.
No, Gino. I save him.
They do. Yeah, you save them? You save them.
Did you see? I do charity. I'm such a good.
Wait, you save them from what? The streets?
Yeah.
How old is he? Is he older?
Do you know how? Okay, let me do the math. I always because he changes his age. You know, I'm like, you're 55. No, he's like, no, I'm 54. And sometimes I do the math. He was born in 1969, so that made him.
He's 54.
6?
No, my mom's 51. She's 72. She's supposed to be 52. He's 55.
He's 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
He has the same age as my mom.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 37.
37? I'm 36.
Yeah, my mom had me like when I was like very young.
Yeah.
And Gino and I, we have a age difference of like 18 years.
Yeah.
Kind of. But I have always like older guys. That is like my thing. I don't like young people.
Older sugar daddies. No, I'm kidding.
I like them. Maybe daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Yeah. I'm
Sienna too.
No,
I'm very transparent. I'm very transparent.
But she likes ugly guys.
You like ugly? There you go.
Yeah,
we all have our 10.
Put the fucking mic.
My boyfriend is 26 and he's hot.
No, I know that. So that means you were lying about everything else.
Dated ugly.
Because you know how guys like, the ass and tits and like whatever. Like girls, they're not really like that. They see like beneath the super like you might see like this really muscular, chiseled guy and like not even be attracted to it. Right? Or never mind. Never mind.
It's about like the confidence. And like,
I mean, it's like, it depends.
Some girls like dad bods.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm more into like other things, like the body, I'm okay. But I'm more into pretty faces. As I said, I like older guys. It has always been my thing.
Yeah.
Since I was like
older
young.
guys have pretty faces.
I'm with pretty faces.
You won't, but.
Are you kidding me? I'm fucking Silver Fox era coming soon.
What? How old are you?
36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm 36.
36. That's still young.
I started my show when I was 21.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that been a lot, more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
When you met up, just back to the long distance thing, like, so obviously I feel like you kind of had this imaginary relationship with your phone. Everything seems so great. You're in this like relationship. You still have your own space.
With my phone.
Yeah, well,
what a bitch. When Gino threw my phone.
I'm projecting because
he can't find love.
My
this is the whole problem.
He said like, you have this long distance relationship with your phone. And I was like,
you told me
Gino using my phone.
It was with Gino on your phone.
That is so weird. Like, I'm an old right now. Like,
Then you see him in person.
Yeah.
Okay. Like now is the person that was behind the screen
it was
what you wanted in real life to be around 24/7. That's what a lot of people deal with that have relationships with people from overseas or even locally that move.
But that's why, Vinny, it's important. Video calls, no filters. You understand? Because like there is a lot of scamming with appearance. And people are like put like filters and alter their pictures and they don't video call and they just send these pictures. And when you look like, okay, this is not the person.
I FaceTime right away.
Yeah.
No makeup.
FaceTime is very important. I will never like accept someone to like, like come to my country to see me after we were online dating without having seen him in real time.
Yeah.
Oh,
people do that on the show, right?
A lot. And get a scam.
Without like.
Can you put the mic?
Sorry. Without
just lean back. Are you okay?
Yeah.
They see a picture of someone and it's a hot person, and then they lead you on the first couple episodes. You're like, oh, is that person really going to be there? Like, there was a guy that went to Russia. He was talking to this girl. And like he was sending her like hundreds of thousands of dollars for like years. Never FaceTimes with her.
I know.
And then ended up being her, right?
It ended up being her, but she was like, yeah, I kind of watched that season. I was so sad, because he like, yes, he spent a lot of money.
You never saw her. No, just saw a picture.
Never saw her. Never. Like I don't know how people do that. Honestly, I'll never do that. So number one rule: if you are in a long distance relationship, you have to video call. You have to see the person in real time.
No, because what I'm saying, the person now, that person that he was dating is better than any girl he would ever meet over here. You know why? Because he's creating her in his mind.
Yeah.
He sees a picture of her.
It's a platonic love.
Yes.
That person is like just in your imagination, like, oh, so sweet. So like, it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real. The real deal is when you are together.
Right. So that's what I was asking you.
Deal.
Once you did that.
Yeah. And it surprised me because there are so many couples that they, like get engaged and all that online. And then they bring the foreign to America. And that person is coming with a K1 or something, and they haven't had like
They never met?
No, they have met, but it has been like very short. Like with Gino, he traveled multiple times.
Okay.
And he stayed there like 2 months. And we lived together in my apartment for 2 months to see how we will get along.
Good.
Because I needed kind of, to have an appetizer. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, none of these things, as in a normal relationship, are going to guarantee you that it is going to work. But at least you know that, I check all these boxes are super important.
Right.
Before you get
Jasmine's so smart.
Well, I know. Question on the website that you were using, were you talking to guys in Panama as well, or immediately you matched with Gino?
So I basically was in that website like for 11 days.
Uh-huh.
I have come from a very bad breakup. I was very heartbroken. I was like, fuck love. I'm done,
A guy in Panama or American guy?
Yeah, wow. Horror mode on. I'm going to be evil. I'm going to be mean. This is my me time. I was so like, and I was there like for 11 days. Then guys started to text me and I got scared because I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. I'm all talks and at the end of the action, I'm like, oh my gosh. They're like, and I never dated someone from outside Panama. I dated a guy that is Australian, but I met him in Panama and it was never online chat in my whole life. Never. It was the first time. So I was there like for 11 days and one of the people that sent me an email was Gino, and he was very genuine and sweet. And he never proposed anything inappropriate. He was like, listen, I know it is weird that I'm in this website, but I want a genuine relationship with a woman and blah, blah, blah. And he was actually like the only person that I clicked, and I really like it. And like in day 11, like I deleted my profile and he deleted his. And we deleted it. So I kind of, Gino, fuck it up for me in a certain way because he
saved you.
I don't know. He saved me or roommate. We have to see how our marriage works, how it goes, because he either saved me or ruined my life. Because I could be right now in a judge, traveling in private. I don't know if he stopped me from doing that.
The grass is always green.
Yeah, but but I'm just joking.
But when you got together, the in-person thing,
it was
weird. When you came back, it was an adjustment. I know people that go through that.
What do you mean?
They have long distance in other countries, and then they visit each other. They still do what you did, a trial. But then when they get back to America in their own house, they have problems. No,
when they bring then the person.
There
is
when they're living in their house.
Much stress.
That's anybody though.
It's like you put in a cactus, on Michigan. Cactus should be in Arizona, right? Just to give it. It's not like the adapting. It's very, very hard. And then you have a person that is grieving. You are grieving. You're like, in it, you could be like in the best country in the world, the best city in a mansion, whatever. You are going through a grieving process because it's a new identity. You feel like you were someone like, everybody, I have my friends. Oh, this is my favorite restaurant. This is my bookstore. This is my favorite grocery store. You feel connected. And then you're put in a place that you don't know anyone beside the person that you're dating. And then it's a different weather. It's a different city. It's a different language. It's a different culture. And that's why there is a lot of confrontation At least it happened to me with Gino initially. There still is, but initially
it's my favorite part of the show.
I know, but it was because of it. I was adapting, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's not that big of a deal," but it is. You miss home, you feel homesick. You know, you're grieving the person that you are, and you're trying to reinvent yourself. Like, okay, is this Jasmine, new Jasmine in America? You know, and you have to start from scratch, making friends, getting to know where I want to eat when I go out, even the simplest things, even with brands, you know, certain products that you are used to. And guess what? Like, okay, you can just find those in Panama or vice versa. So it's a process. It's not easy.
You guys should have moved to like Miami or something.
Oh my gosh, I love Miami.
You would have been at home, you know,
I like
in the US.
Miami, Vinny, believe it or not, just to go on a vacay.
Yeah.
It's too crazy. Like I'm getting old. I believe.
Same. I can only be in Miami for like 2 days.
I don't have the same energy.
Have you ever been to Vegas?
I never been to Vegas.
Oh, that's
I was
crazy
actually
too.
talking this morning about going to Vegas.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've been like quite busy.
I was a stripper in Vegas.
Huh?
I was a stripper in Vegas.
You were what?
A stripper.
I don't believe you.
I swear. Though there's like a show, like it's called Chippendales. It's like a show like where in a theater, like a play, and I used to be a host of it. Like after this Jersey Shore, they used to hire me to do it.
Okay, but you were the host or the stripper?
I was like the celebrity host. A couple.
He was a stripper.
But I used to like take my shirt off and stuff like that. You know?
I'm surprised. I mean, you don't look like a stripper.
What are you trying to say? Damn. There was a time I was in shape. Anyway.
I didn't mean to say that.
Okay. Speaking of in shape and brands, so you have your protein line now. We were talking about this. So this is vegan protein.
Yes,
This is the first product you've done?
Yes, so far it is. I have it, well, this one right there is chocolate. I also have it vanilla.
Okay.
Vegan because I'm vegan. I've been vegan for more than 10 years, vegetarian most of my life.
So you were vegan in Panama too?
Yes, I was.
Okay. What was
still am.
for health or just like morals or what?
I do it like, you know, I started because of my love for animals. I'm like a very sensitive person, and I'm like, I like sentient beings, and I couldn't, you know, I was like, even like it took me long to become vegan because as I was with my parents in my house, it's like they were concerned about why you don't want to eat meat, and they were like, okay, they understood, like I love animals so much, and I didn't want to eat like a chicken because I don't see like the chicken, like, you know, like the food. I see like the animal, I start thinking about it, like mess it up my mind. Like I know I can't eat it. I just can't. And then my mom was like, okay, let's like I at least try like milk and eggs and sometimes have fish, you know. But then when I was like, you know, I was working and independent and I was paying groceries with my own money, I was like, okay, vegan all the way. Yeah,
because you could have eggs and not really hurt animals, right?
Yeah, so being vegan, it goes like, you know, like a little bit beyond, because there are a lot of people that they just have like a plant-based diet, you know, which is like they don't consume animal products. That is part of being vegan. And there are like vegans that take it to the next step. Like me, like I try just to consume products that are cruelty-free. That is super important for me, you know, because for the sake of the animals. Or like nothing that harms animals at all, even like with makeup, all this stuff is so that's why it was so important for me. And I'm always been an enthusiast of fitness.
You work out
my whole life, like ever since I can remember. I always been very physically active because I'm like a super energetic person. I have so much energy.
I
need to dream. I'm always like in a rush. That is part of my personality. It's very hard to keep up with me, I can tell. And you know, as a vegan person, you know, it's sometimes challenging, the protein part.
Mm.
You know, because we are born and raised to consume most of our protein from meat, from animals, right? And as a person that work out, you know, I always have to worry about I'm consuming the right amount of protein. And it started as a dream more than like 10 years ago that, you know, one day I'm going to create my own vegan protein powder that is going to be like top notch, high quality. And it's going to be like for everybody, not just for vegan people, but for anyone that like cares about their body, wants to nourish them, work out hard, want to see results, and want to consume high quality, you know? So I came with this dream. I was very lucky that Brad listened to my idea and he make it happen and tangible. And so far, I'm very happy with the reviews from customer. I just sold my first 10,000 samples, which is like very big for me because I just launched it, and considering that it's a small business, you know.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to sell things to people.
Yes. Like
just because people will watch you on reality TV doesn't mean that they're going to buy everything you sell.
Actually, it comes with like
4 people watch this podcast.
Yeah. 4 people?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Like 3 and
maybe 5.
And your boyfriend.
6, 7.
And 3 of us and your boyfriend.
Nah, her boyfriend don't care about her.
He doesn't even care. Oh my God.
He doesn't even know him.
You're so mean.
Where can people get it? They can get it at
on my website,
on your
Jassy
website?
Fitness. Yes, www.jassyfitness.com.
My thoughts on it are, and you know, obviously, because my sister's vegan and I know vegans and I get along with everybody. We all have our different beliefs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So I'm not trying to like debate you because I've seen the show. I don't want that smoke. But
you don't want me to get mad on you as I do on Gino.
I kind of want it a little bit. I'm like Gino. I like the abuse a little bit. You know? I do. I like to like piss you off, and you know what I mean.
Come on, let's throw the mic then.
No, I think that there should be, so my family are like hunters and stuff. So like hunter gatherers. So when I was younger, I used to be like, oh my God, how could they like kill an animal? It's like so sad and stuff. But now as I started eating a lot of meat, when I got older, I was like, wow, like this is kind of a cop out that I could just go to the store and just, you know, buy this piece of meat and have no idea where it came from or the animal that had to die for it. You know what I mean? So I actually give them more respect for going out and hunting the food and taking the personal responsibility to kill the animal themselves, to skin it, to go to know what it's like to do that, you know? Obviously not everyone's going to hunt for their food, but I tried to like, you know, get as close as I can to the animal. It's like some people, they have like, not just grass fed, but it's called like regenerative farming, where the animals are treated not better and they kind of like emulates the natural circle of life that we do. So I think my point is like, I don't think everyone should stop eating meat, but I think that we eat way too much meat. And I think that I wouldn't be opposed if like they got rid of all like gas station meat and like just disgusting amounts of jerkies and all the fillers and all like the gross things.
Yes.
And if everyone just ate like healthy meat and like we were able to make farms where everything is just like regenerative and natural.
Farm in Manhattan.
Not Manhattan, but there's farm life around it, you know, but like where it's like, you know, the cows, they fertilize the grass and the grass makes things grow and like everything is like a circle of life. You know what I mean?
I completely understand you. I'm very, I empathize, you know, with people like not being vegan. I get it because it's a very personal choice. Like I can tell because I'm the only vegan person in my family. Okay. They are Latinos. They love carne asada. They love barbecues. That's not going to fly with them, you know? And it was actually a process for them to like accept me like, you're weird because you're vegan, you know? Like that was not usual for them. So I get it. But you know what? It's just about like, it's about choices. It's about what works for you. As I said before, like for me, like me personally, I couldn't, even if I wanted. And something that I can tell you is not, as a vegan person, it's not that we don't like meat. Because sometimes you feel it smells, you're like, it smells good. You know, it's fried chicken. It smells. I wouldn't say like, oh, it doesn't. It is. It is a lie if I say that it doesn't. You know,
it feels. You feel bad.
you're a human. But it's just, like I said, for my reasons, I do it because I do love animals and I care about them. And that's why I created this product in which, like, I know it's vegan. And yes, it target like vegan consumers. But not only that, it is just for anybody that wants to get like a very high quality protein for vegans and not vegans. And the good thing is that, as you said, even if you are not vegan, right, you should like reduce a little bit your consumption of meat, or at least make sure that you are getting high quality protein. Even if you are not vegan, you could replace one meal a day or your post-workout meal with the vegan protein. Mm-hmm. And then in a certain way, you are kind of, like contributing.
I just wish we could all live like on a farm.
Right.
And just be like healthy and just have like local things, that they just
everything
cut
organic.
up. Everything organic that they just cut up.
As it was in the past.
Exactly.
As it was in the past.
That's what real restaurants are like. When I like in Mexico and stuff, like a lot of the restaurants are like on farms. I think Texas has some stuff too, because it's on the farm, because everything that they serve you is made from the grounds. The
the
animals, the vegetables.
But there are very, very few places that do that, especially in America.
Of course. That's where we're messed up.
Yes. And
factory farming.
I'm so scared, and that was a cultural shock that I have when I came to the United States. It's like every time I will go out to eat, I will get sick.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what was happening. And I was like, are people lying to me and telling me that this is vegan, but it is not vegan? Like, what is happening? I couldn't understand.
Yeah.
But food in here is a big problem. It's very, very processed.
Speaking of sick, I got I've been like telling her, I've been chasing this girl for like in the gym. Not
what
like
has to do that
not
with sick?
Not physically. No, you'll see. So I've been like trying to go on this date with her for a long time.
So you are stalking her?
Basically stalking. No.
Oh my gosh, I hate when you do that. Stop.
I don't say anything to her.
You know how many
you have to
guys
catch up.
at the gym do that to me? I hate it.
Jasmine, you have to catch up, okay? Because I didn't go up to her because I don't like being the guy.
What did you do?
I don't like being the guy that goes up to the girl at the gym. But naturally, it happened after a long time. And then it kept happening, and she never ran away. That's such a good sign. So finally, I asked her out.
Cornered her.
Finally, I asked her out. I said, if you don't go on this fucking date with me.
Might be there, like, only, like, like Googling, like, a new membership.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not running away.
Literally.
And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving this gym.
I have a joke on stage that I say, 'cause I do comedy. And I say, like, when she gets on the treadmill, I get on the treadmill behind her, and I just start chasing her. So, anyway, we went on the date. She liked me, okay? And I got fucking, I don't know what it was. It was something in my stomach the day of or something. I started drinking the wine, and for the first time ever, I got so nauseous that I couldn't eat the food in front of me. I was like smelling it, and I was like getting sick, and I actually had to tell her because I couldn't eat anything. I was gonna
throw up.
I was gonna throw up. I had to tell her. I'd be like, "Yo."
So what was it? The food, the restaurant?
I don't know. I think it was something with my stomach. Like it's and
you were too nervous.
And no, it wasn't that. I was like, I told her, I'm like, I can't believe this is happening with you. I'm like, because I've been talking about this for like a year, and then finally I went. But I think she ended up like liking me, and it wasn't that bad, but. It was crazy. Like the one date that I needed to go really well.
Like farting?
I was like fighting for my life.
Yeah.
Like everything she was saying. You ever see that movie Along Came Polly?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
You ever see that movie when he eats at the Indian restaurant?
I was thinking about like, oh my God.
I was literally doing that. I would like she would say something. I'm like, oh, so your job. And I'm like, I'm like tweaking out. I'm like sweating and shit. It was so fucking bad. I don't know. We'll see if we have a second date. But anyway, you reminded me of that. All right, so Jasmine Pineda. Pineda. She has a busy day tomorrow.
I do.
It's an exhausting day. Well,
it's so hard to be me.
Tell us what you're doing tomorrow.
I have to go to 2 different spas to get Botox, lips, facials.
Oh, it's hard out here.
It's very hard.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
I know, it's not easy.
Gino doesn't know how good he has it.
If he only knew,
Yeah. So where could people find you? What your socials and stuff?
Oh,
Where do you
okay, I
want-
was like, what do you mean find me? Like, I don't want to be found. Like,
That's how you know she never did a podcast.
oh, okay. Yes, I'm a podcast virgin.
Podcast virgin. I love. I'm
Yeah.
happy to pop your cherry.
You took it out. Vinny, you were the lucky one. It is my first time, Vinny.
Yes, it's okay. I've done it before. No.
Okay.
Actually, I've never had a virgin.
No, you haven't.
You haven't had a virgin?
Sexually.
I'm
Never.
your first virgin?
Sexually, yeah, never. Well,
Oh, no, I mean the podcast.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Crazy.
Okay, I got confused. What kind of virgin we're talking about now?
Sexual.
You have
But I don't know if I've had a podcast virgin
They're
either.
probably lying to you.
What?
You sleep with like a 21-year-old.
No, shut
You
up.
know?
They're hoes.
Yeah, they're a host. That's why.
Oh my God. Have
we-
I had a virgin? No, because I like old dudes. They actually have a lot of miles.
It'd be gross. if they
Yeah.
were-
Right?
Yeah.
Do you like a guy with a lot of miles on him? Like more experience?
I like the experience, you know,
Yeah.
because trust me, I got the experience. I know what to do. So
Right. You need
have
someone to keep up.
match my
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if not, the worst case scenario, I teach you. Like,
Oh,
I
you
got
teach.
you.
Yeah.
So I'm not selfish.
Right.
Yeah.
That made me blush.
We could talk like another hour on this, but
I know.
we have to go. So follow Jasmine, and then is 90 Day Fiancé
And
coming?
Instagram, Jasmine Panama.
Uh-huh.
And what is my other website? I forgot. Jasmine Panama and my other Instagram account. Just find me through Jasmine Panama.
They'll find you.
You will find
But,
everything
is
there.
the show coming out again that you're going to be on, or
Oh, it's actually airing.
airing now?
Yes, it's
When?
airing right now. It's Happily Ever
what
After.
nights? When is it on?
On Sundays at 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, cool. I like how she doesn't even really care.
That's
All right.
it. I know.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
What's up, guys? If you like the episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are building this thing from the ground up, so we need your help, and hopefully we can make this really big one day. Love you.